Hi guys, welcome back to Rock's Roundup, where today I will finally be talking about the coronavirus vaccine. As of Tuesday, the 26th of January, the UK surpassed the awful milestone of 100,000 deaths within 28 days of a positive coronavirus test. This means the UK has the 5th highest death toll in the world. The news is shocking, awful, and very real for so many families who have experienced loss firsthand during this time. Boris Johnson addressed the population on Tuesday, saying, "It is hard to compute the sorrow in that grim statistic." He also said, "As Prime Minister, I take full responsibility for everything the government has done." On the 17th of March 2020, the government's chief scientific advisor, Sir Patrick Vallance, said keeping the number of deaths below 20,000 would be a good result from the COVID-19 pandemic. But just a month later, on the 25th of April, the UK had already far exceeded the 20,000 death toll mark. Almost all predictions from early 2020 concerning the possible death toll have been proven wrong, and not in the way we would have hoped. England have been in national lockdown since the 5th of January, and the end date of this lockdown has not yet been confirmed, although Boris Johnson has said hopefully kids will return to school by the 8th of March. Government's main strategy to get us out of tons of tears and endless lockdowns is vaccination. As of the 8th of January, the UK have approved 3 vaccines ready for distribution to the most vulnerable. The Pfizer-BioNTech jab imported from Belgium, the Oxford Uni AstraZeneca jab produced here, and most recently the Moderna vaccine produced in the US. All 3 have been regulated and approved to be given out as 2-dosage vaccines. The UK's current plan is spearheaded by a system of prioritisation, meaning care home residents and their workers come first, then those over 80 years old and frontline workers, i.e. nurses, doctors and other patient-facing medical staff, then the rest of the population in order of age and risk factors. The government has plans to administer 2 million vaccinations per week at 2,700 vaccination sites. Israel currently have the highest vaccination rate in the world, with the UK sitting 4th, just behind the UAE and Seychelles. Now, it all does sound pretty good so far, but there are hiccups. The government have decided to prioritise the rollout of the first dosage of the vaccine, delaying administering the second dosage from the original plan of 3 to 4 weeks later to about 3 months later. BioNTech, the German group behind the first approved COVID-19 vaccine, warned that there is no data to support plans to delay the second dose of the jab. They told the Financial Times that the only shot currently approved for use by the regulator in the EU had been authorised as 2 injections given at least 21 days apart, and that diversion from this regime would require separate authorisation. Warnings from other institutions say that making changes to scheduling and dosage could be counterproductive and could pose possible public health risks. They say that 2 doses administered roughly 3 weeks apart remains the recommended advice. But the UK government stand by their decision to increase the length of time between the second dosage and the first. This is because of the second strains that are now being found in Brazil and South Africa, which are believed to have a much higher transmission rate. Another worry from some scientists is that increasing the interval between the first and second dosage could increase the risk of vaccine-resistant mutations. But on a more positive note, the chief executive of AstraZeneca has said that the UK are well on track to meet the Prime Minister's target of 50 million vaccinated by mid-February. He even says that we might be on track for 28 to 30 million vaccinated by the same time. Furthermore, the UK has ordered 100 million doses of the Oxford vaccine, which is enough to inoculate 50 million people in the UK. This, combined with the 40 million orders from the Pfizer jab, is enough to inoculate the entire population. In the next few weeks, there will be a lot more information coming about the efficacy of most of these vaccines and the supply of them. So keep an eye on my Instagram at Rock's Roundup to hear about that. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. Yes, I finally spoke about coronavirus, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to talk about. And I also want to give my condolences to everyone that has lost someone in this trying time. See you in the next one. Bye. And I also want to say, please make your own decision whether or not you want to take the vaccine, because there are very real people on the front line fighting this thing, and you can't listen to everything you hear on WhatsApp. It's the braid out for me. It's the tears. Main strategy, the gut. Lord God. Pfizer BioNTech. Whoa. Oh dear. The UK's current plan is spearheaded by. I'm getting mad. Get your first dosage and wait, do you know what? Forget this stat, forget it.